It's one of those projects that I started, and as I get through it and put a couple hours into it on the weekends, I was just sitting back for a minute looking at it, and I realized how ridiculous this thing's really going to be. I mean, I'm going to look up what a Craftsman lawnmower weighs, but I took the deck off. Pretty much all the pulleys, the pedals, the switches. I mean, I used, if you want to call it, the frame, the rear fenders, the hood, some of the steering, and gutted the rest. The front wheels, the rear has a four-wheeler axle with quad tires right now, which will be getting changed if I can ever get my hands on some cool street tires. Right now you can kind of see how it's sitting. It's low. I'd say 5.5 inches off the ground. I mean, the big giveaway is that pipe. And then when you go to this side, the clutch. And actually I got the primary and the secondary on with the belt. I got some clearancing to do. But this thing's gonna look sweet. But I'm gonna make a little video. I did widen the rear probably 6 inches. I know I wanted to make it a quick project and not really have to do body work. Man, that's got a cool stance. I don't think the camera does it justice. But I'll do a comparison of what a normal Craftsman weighs to what the snowmobile weighed that year and model for the motor going in this. And then I'll weigh this, and I'm pretty sure it'll weigh less than a sled. And I'm pretty sure less than this Craftsman originally. No way more than what it weighed. I'm pretty sure this thing will be capable of doing over 100. I'm gonna go look up what the record is. Got Jake here. Jake's Auto and Fabrication. I'm exhausted, which is probably why I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say and not thinking clearly. But this lawnmower project that started out a joke is turning out very nice. Way nicer than the one I built that is on YouTube. So it got me thinking, I wonder what the world record is. I looked it up. It's 143 or 146 miles an hour. The tractor, again with the weights, production weighed 490 something pounds. The snowmobile production weighed, I think it was mid fives, almost 600 pounds it sounds like. I'm gonna weigh this here soon. I'm pretty sure I'm around 300 with 130 horse, and the snowmobile was capable of, I think, 110. People said they buried the speedometers at, but I'm pretty sure on GPS it ends up being, I think a lot of people said 103, 105, 6 miles an hour. I'm going to try with gearing, because I'm sure that this would obviously blow the snowmobile away. There's no resistance, big long track to move, skis to push. It's just rolling force. I'm gonna try to go for the Guinness Book of World Records and do 150 plus miles an hour on it. I feel like this is where people should subscribe, because this is gonna be a long, hard road, I think. I don't know if I need a wing, down force. I've had a lot of machines to 100 miles an hour that shouldn't have gone that fast, but not a lawnmower. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need tires. I've upgraded the steering. I've upgraded some of the chassis. I'm gonna reinforce. I don't know if I want to be harnessed into it or strapped to it, but I know I don't want to take those four-wheeler dirt tires over 80 miles an hour or the original lawnmower tires up front. So if anybody knows of anything or wants to donate or help out on this road to 150 miles per hour on a lawnmower, or knows of anything for cheap, let me know. Oh, this had to be great. One of my better ideas, I would say. And I almost forgot to mention the tractor, or the lawnmower that does the record right now, is a Honda production, I don't know if it's engineering or whatnot, but it's a full Honda team. They gotta have, I swear, 50 grand into this lawnmower. I don't even think it should count towards a record. There should be a budget side record or whatnot. But they use a CBR 1000 motor, which is hell of a motor. I'm gonna use a snowmobile motor, triple. It's fuel injected. I'll change a few things. It's fresh rebuild. I'll probably put a pipe and header on it. I don't know if I can add more fuel if I need it or not, or how that's gonna work yet. But we'll find out. I still gotta change the steering, but it's close. It's very close. And I haven't done a whole lot. I'm pretty much running a frame that I boxed in the axle to the chassis, and I'm gonna run some bars up to these aluminum plates I bolted to the chassis that hold the motor down, just to spread the torque, but it'll be tied into the rear. Minimum reinforcement, because I don't want it to be heavy. But I'll show some pictures and stats on the one that I have to beat, and when you see it, it's the best of the best of the best. I'm gonna be the guy that does it under $1,000 into her, on a budget, with some hillbilly backwoods backyard shit. Stay tuned. So I did some research. I would have thought they spent 50 grand. No, they spent $120,000 on beating that record. And I'm gonna try to do it with what I've got, with broke down projects all combined together, like I always do in all my videos, and try to keep the budget under $1,000. Only thing I'm really worried about is the rubber. If anybody honestly has some tires that are rated to go fast, it'd be nice. And honestly, if I don't achieve it, you know, I'm not gonna be upset, but something's telling me I got a motor in there that's already capable of 100. Where the record's at now, if we dumb it down, it's pretty much I need to go go-kart speed faster than what the sled can top out at. And do the math. I'll be right around top of 140 miles an hour, I think. It's looking pretty sweet. I even got the rear tires tucked. And she's low, very low. And as you can see here, I Googled it at 143.193 miles an hour for the fastest lawnmower land speed record. And hopefully on the next update, I'll have it wired and running. And then we just got to think about a spot where we'll be able to run it.